Time now for Comms Check, and one of the very first weapons of the week we featured here at Weapons and Warfare were the new Army rifle and squad automatic weapons, the Sig Sauer M-7 and the M250 light machine gun. Both were selected to replace the M4, the M16, and the M249 light machine gun. These next-generation weapons represent an end to the Army's decades-long search for a replacement to put in the hands of their close contact operators. SIG started a partial fielding of the M-7 last December with full fielding in April, along with the 250. Since then, they've started delivering 2,500 rifles and 250 saws a month. We recently caught up with Jason St. John, SIG's Director of Government Products, at this year's AUSA annual meeting in Washington, D.C., to get a progress report on the feedback they've received in the first few months of delivering on their contract with the Army.
I think they're overwhelmingly positive. I do think it's natural to have any kind of criticism to change. I was a soldier for 22 years, so I know that there's a strong resistance to change. You're going to look at everyone loving the machine gun when it's 5 pounds lighter than what it's replacing and increasing its performance significantly more than the 240. When you get to the M-7, yes, that performance is there. It's probably not as understood, but when I give you a 1.5 pound heavier rifle, the first thing you're going to do is complain, why am I carrying a 1.5 pound rifle? So you're going to see some weight complaints. When you do understand the capability of what this gives you for that 1.5 pound weight increase, it gives me an anti-material capability at the individual soldier level that didn't exist prior to the implementation of this weapons platform. So now at the individual rifleman level and above, every single soldier has the ability to defeat a 1/4 inch of AR-500 steel out to 200 meters and sometimes beyond. It's a drastic increase in performance and capability.
At the moment, only close contact troops are being issued the new weapons, but St. John says it's likely only a matter of time before the Army starts fielding them to more troops.
Of course, we would love that, right, for obvious reasons. But I think that as time goes on, I think there's always a desire for commonality across an entire force. Because when you start showing people the performance of what high pressure, high velocity, high performance ammunition can do, you start dreaming on why I need it. And I think it's only inevitable that you're going to see those dreams be realized down the line.
St. John went on to say Sig Sauer is continuing to test and develop the weapons as their production ramps up. In fact, before any shipment is accepted by the Army, SIG conducts thousands of test fires in every lot.
The last one we did, it was either 4 or 5 with 6,000 rounds for each one, 0 malfunctions. So that's exceptional. When we did the first article test, it was 20,000 rounds through 4 or 5 of these M-7s, and we had 1 malfunction across 20,000 rounds. So they have an MRBS of 10,000 rounds. So every 10,000 rounds before a stoppage.
According to the Army's fiscal 2025 budget request, the service has a long-term plan of buying more than 111,000 M-7s and more than 13,000 M250s.